ride?
I do. We're going the right run.
Need something?
Let me know if you need anything.
I
Take
ain't
a seat
done
by the
nothing.
fire and I'll send someone over.
Oh,
Do I
did
need
you
anything? I do. I need it to be morning. So where Isolde's walking... Well, it is morning. I need Isolde to be walking around the marketplace. And since I just rented a room and slept while I was in Riften, I don't really need to do it again. So why don't I take a little seat here? And we'll just, we'll drink the night away, right? That's what Nords do. Gotta find my drink. Let's have some honey brew mead. Eat a piece of bread. And gotta have sweet roll. Part of a daily nutritional dinner.
Yes, Mum.
And let's just chill out.
You want a drink?
Oh. You're a wanted woman.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me.
Okay. Let's find out your story, Sadia. Let's take this sweet roll first, though. And these two. And this bowl while we're at it. And this one too. And a few tomatoes. We won't take that Alto wine.
So, are you working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers.
I will.
I mean it. I'll cut you in half. So the
You'll
Alec here
try.
know where I am? What do they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming? Tell me.
You need to put that down.
I'm sorry. Just don't hurt me. I know you're not one of them, but you just can't help them. You can't let them know I'm here. Please.
Why not?
Will you help me? There's no one here I can trust.
Well, that depends. We're not really after money. We want to know her story.
I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need
Oh,
you to root
is
them
that
out
so?
and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution.
Okay. Desdenova knows the Alakir. One of the reasons she thinks the Emperor is a coward is because Hammerfell successfully resisted the Aldmeri Dominion after Titus Mede signed his cowardly peace treaty. And the Alakir are warriors from Hammerfell. So her story does not... It doesn't match. It doesn't jive. We'll play along, though. We'll play
They're
along.
mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are.
Okay. How do I find this Kamatu? I want to have a conversation with him.
I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust.
I'm curious. Why are the Alakir after
I don't know
you?
for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down.
I suspect you're lying. Okay.
Find me the moment the Alakir are taken care of. Still here.
I'll be finding you. Okay, here's the situation. Desdenova knows
Maybe some other
Sadia's
time I'll
lying.
reveal your destiny.
She's not much of a student of history, but she does know how the Great War ended. And as I said, she would know the Alakir warriors are the enemies of the Aldmeri Dominion. They would never work for the Aldmeri Dominion, especially they wouldn't be hunting down to arrest somebody who spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion. So Desdenova knows Sadie is lying. What she wants to know is the story. Like, obviously, these Alakir warriors are after Sadia, not for speaking out against the Aldmeri Dominion. If anything, Sadia probably spoke for the Aldmeri Dominion. And if that's the case, Desdenova would want to help the Alakir. But she wants to be sure she's got all the facts. So I could go to Rorikstead and just turn her in. But she doesn't want to make a mistake in this issue. She hates the Aldmeri Dominion. If there's any possibility that some piece of information would help clarify exactly who Sadia is and what she did, she would want to know that. So we're going to go and speak to this prisoner. Even though the cost is 100 gold, it's 100 gold well spent. If Desdenova could spend 100 gold to screw over the Thalmor and the Aldmeri Dominion, she would do it 10 times over. So let's get all the facts here. And if for nothing else, Desdenova wants to speak with Kamatu, not those random dudes in Rorikstead who would not give her
here to lick my father's boots.
the information about the Sadia. So she definitely wants to find this Kamatu. And there's only one way to really do that. Oh, there you are. Come here, dude. Yes, grovel.
What are you looking at?
Nothing much, but I need to find Kamatu.
You have a death wish, then? If you know that name, you must know to meet him would be to meet your end. But it seems we both have needs, friend. Perhaps we can help each other out.
Yes, friend. I know what you need, but we'll ask him just to be annoying.
I have dishonored my brothers by being captured, so they have left.
And rightfully
here.
so.
My life with the Alakir is over now, but I have no wish to die in this god's forsaken land. If I can be released from prison, I may start over. See to that, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Okay. How much do I have to pay?
100 gold will secure my release. You can afford that, can't you? I suppose you'd better hope you can, if you want the information. Get the money into the hands of one of these guards, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
You know, for someone who dishonored their brotherhood of warriors,
Farewell.
You have a smart mouth there. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want to make a mistake where the Aldmeri Dominion is concerned.
Staying safe, I hope?
I am.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
That's a shame.
Done. Convince him to stay out of the city while you're at it.
Hey, come back here. Okay. Dude, if you want to get out, you have to come here. Okay. Talk.
You buy my way out of here, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
I did.
Very well. Kamatu is west of Whiterun. It's an unassuming little cave called Swindler's Den. You realize if you set foot in there, you're never coming back out? They'll kill you. But that's your problem, not mine. Guard! My fine's been paid, now set me free!
I like that.
Sorry, my ears aren't so good. You say something?
I said my fine has been paid. Now let me out.
Right, right. Oh, look at that. I seem to have lost my keys. Might take me a while.
I
to
like
find
that
them.
guard.
You just sit
I
tight.
like him a lot,
I'll get
actually.
around to it eventually.
Curse you!
I've got
All
your
right,
back.
so Desdenova pretty much knows what she wants to do. She definitely wants to go to Kamatu and get the 411 about Sadia. I have a feeling that Kamatu and Desdenova will see eye to eye on this issue and resolve the Sadia situation to the benefit of them both. We just have to meet this Kamatu at the Swindler's Den. The only potential hang-up there is, if I remember correctly, Swindler's Den's way out in the middle of nowhere. And if that's true, Kamatu's just going to have to wait. Let's check this out. Oops, wrong key. Yeah, well, that's not far from Rorikstead, but it's far enough. The original plan was to go here to finish that Book of Love quest, but I have to go to Markarth. So I really don't have a pressing reason to go to Rorikstead. Since Rorikstead's out and there's nothing there for me now, I really just want to go to this Billagulch mine, kill those bandits for the Jarl, and just build my house. That means Kamatu is not on the way. He's just going to have to wait, which is fine. Sadia ain't going anywhere, and Desdenova can kind of get that information at her leisure. Question is, fastest way to go here would be just to take the main road where it branches off here, go to Billagulch Mine. Taking the carriage here, that doesn't strike me as faster, so we'll just start walking. Now, because we are in Whiterun, Desdenova needs to do something.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Me too. Alright, Talos. What do we got for you? You know what I think you'd like? I think you'd like a Dwarven War Axe. You preach it. Let's... Oh, Alessandra's dagger. Keep up the good fight, Heimskr. Okay, so we got two more things to do in Whiterun here. First, we're going to drop off Alessandra's dagger at the Hall of the Dead here, and then after that, we'll make our way to Isolde. Okay, now we just got to find Isolde, and there she is.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Oh, what's wrong? Did the engagement fall through?
Engagement?
Look, how about we call it even, as long as you bring back the wedding ring? That's really a shame. I was so looking forward to the wedding. You said you'd have all the most interesting guests.
Wedding guests. Where?
You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left him? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why he left you.
Oh boy. I'm almost afraid to ask. But we need to know that story.
How could you forget? It was the sweetest story I'd ever heard. You met at the full moon, under the biggest tree in Witchmist Grove, surrounded by fireflies. It was straight out of a storybook.
Okay. I don't know about that. We will get you your ring back, though. For sure.
Farewell.
Wedding.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
You know, Desdenova was just like that when she was 10, so she gets it. Alright, I don't know about this wedding business, but we're definitely going to go to Witchmarsh Grove and get that ring back. Okay, unfortunately, I lost about 4 hours of footage that I've only been able to retrieve a few scraps from. So I got to do my best to fill in the holes of Desdenova's story here. The last video footage I have, I believe, was when Desdenova went into Whiterun and accepted the Sadia quest. She's going to try to find KenMOD and find out the story, the real story behind Sadia. But that's for another day. What I really want to do is just kind of get to this mine. And that's what I did. We walked out from Whiterun and we basically took the main road. And as you can see, nothing really exciting happened. I thought about perhaps going through this cave here, but that just takes you on the other side of this mountain into northern Falkreath, which was the opposite direction we wanted to go. So we kind of left that for now. Maybe we'll get back to it, but maybe not. I really just wanted to get to this mine, and that's basically what I did. Ran into a few trolls and bears or whatnot here, but nothing exciting. I was able to retrieve some footage from inside the mine where we had to fight 4 bandit chiefs, which was not easy. And from there, the plan was just basically tell Siddgeir that we did what he wanted us to do. Get that deed so we can build our house. So we made a beeline for Falkreath, and it was right in this area here where we got ambushed by 2 dragons. And it's a shame I can't retrieve that fight from the footage, because one was a blood dragon, which are not easy at level 19, especially so on deadly dragons. So that was a pretty hairy fight. It was tense, and to be honest with you, I think the only reason I was able to get through it is because there was, you know, that Nord, or it's not a Nord, he's an imperial noble on the horse who calls you a peasant. I used him as cannon fodder. Basically, I ran towards the direction the dragon followed me and started chomping away on the noble and his horse. And from there, I was able to get on the side and just basically hack him to death with some axes. So that probably was the only noble deed that so-called noble ever did. Dying for the good of Skyrim. I thought it was amusing because he's such a jerk. But anyways, yeah, I did manage to slay those 2 dragons. So I got 2 more souls, and I may have a few more dragon souls ready to use than I did before. So that's basically where they came from. From there, we went to Hunter's Rest because it's nice to have a little landmark in case everyone want to come back here. And Moss Mother Cavern is right here. I wasn't thinking of doing the quest, but as you see, it's cleared, so I did. I went there just to discover it, and outside, I met this guy.
Hello? You! Over here, please. I need... Thank Kinnereth for you, stranger. I'd almost given up hope of walking away from here. Name's Valder. I hunt out of Falkreath. We tracked a bear to this den. Good... Thank you. Please hurry.
No time to talk. See if you'll double-cross me and I'll kill you.
Much better. Thanks, friend. I wouldn't have lasted much longer without that. But now what? I can't just walk away, not with my friends' bodies in there being torn apart by those beasts. You'd do that for a stranger? I don't know what to say.
And he was grateful, and, you know, was that a good deed? Was Desdenova a good Samaritan there? Partly, but, you know, being raised in Nords, she does recognize the value that Nords place on how one died and how the body is treated after death. In each of the cities, there's a Hall of the Dead. That's where the bodies are interred and a place to pay respects. So in Nordic culture, Desdenova kind of recognizes that it was important to Vladar, I think his name was, to go back into that cave and retrieve the corpses so he can pay the proper respects or bury them in the proper Nordic way. And Desdenova can certainly understand the value of that. So it wasn't so much as I guess it was being a good Samaritan, but there's just like common values that Vladar and Desdenova recognize that just should be done. And plus, gaining another friend in Falkreath, in his southern hold here, that's always valuable for Desdenova. I mean, she started this game just knowing nobody, but now she's building networks in every little town and city, and that's something I think she would want to do. You know, she wants to always, wherever she goes in Skyrim, if there's some place that she can kind of hole up to or ask for a favor, that's definitely something she would do, and something I would do too. It just seems natural. From there, we went to Half a Mill Moon. It's just a lumber yard. It's nothing special. And from there, yeah, I didn't really get distracted. I went to Falkreath, and from there, we met Jarl Siddgeir. Okay, and Desdenova's back
really
in
help you.
Falkreath.
I'm just Dengeir's man.
Alright, then I'll go to Dengeir, which is exactly where I want to go, because we're about to get our house, finally.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
I am more than
Yes.
useful.
What is it that you want?
It's not what I wanted, it is what you wanted. Your bandits that have been paying you are dead.
Teach them to stop paying me. Here,
Exactly.
you deserve a reward for your service. You know what? I like you. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I hereby grant you permission to purchase property in Falkreath Hold. Talk to my steward if you're interested.
I am interested. I know this is the quest to become Thane of Falkreath. That's something I'll probably do in the future. At this point, I just want to get my house built, so I'm stopped lugging every single possession I have all over Skyrim. For now, I will talk to you more than capable steward. Go ahead and hunt and eat the succulent meats. Do whatever it is you're not supposed to be doing as
Come and
Jarl.
see me again sometime. I might have some use for you.
And I might have some use for you. Alright, where is the steward? Well, before we go speak to the steward, now that we're friends with the Jarl, he will let me loot all the stuff. Well, most of it. Alright, you're... that's right, Falkreath is an Imperial hold. Can't say I'm happy about that,
steward
but I
here.
need a house.
I serve under Jarl Siddgeir and Jarl Dengeir before him. Siddgeir can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvard and I.
That's a good thing.
There's no house available, but I could sell you a fine piece of land where you could build your own house.
That's exactly what I'm looking
You
for.
won't regret it. Here's the title to your steading. Follow the road east from Falkreath, then north at the crossroads. Turn left just past Pine Watch.
Alright, sounds good, Nanya.
May wisdom forever light your path.
We prefer power lighting our path, but wisdom never hurts. Neither does all this nice, light, and expensive loot. I suppose we're not that good friends.
I protect the Jarl,
You know what?
whoever that might be.
I drink Nord mead, wherever that might be. Celebrate our little house coming here.
From the storm cloaks, but he knows who provides.
Alright, and we're approaching the land Siddgeir was so kind enough to allow us to build a house on. I think it's right up this corner. Yep. Doesn't look like much, but it's our land. And what do we got here? Mud crabs? In my front lawn? I don't think so. Let's get our mud crab remover. There's a whole bunch of them. Alright. Get off of my lawn. What's this little one? Alright, I think we're done. Let's grab this Nern root. And let's get building our house. Whoa! Ooh, sneaky mud crab. Alright, provided there are no more commando mud crabs, let's get to building our house. I've been waiting 10 levels for this. Lakeview Manor. Alright, we're ready to get started here. Let's grab the materials. Yeah, all the houses in Hearthfire start off rather humbly. But that's okay. We'll soon turn it into a grand mansion, worthy of someone as great as Desdenova. And I forget exactly the amount of materials we need, so I'll leave one iron ingot to make sure I can actually build this. Walls, floor, framing. Aha! We need some nails. On a roof overhead and a door. Alright, there it is. Home sweet home. As far as Desdenova is concerned, that's the best house in all of Skyrim. And one thing I always do, I always forget to get straw and glass and stuff. So I always build this room and never have the ability to build a bed. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's just a room with a chest, but damn it, it's our chest. And it's a very convenient chest, because what we're going to do,
I'm right behind you.
we're going to take all the crap we've been hauling around Skyrim,
I am sworn to carry
and
your
it's
burdens.
all going in that chest. And it's going to be very nice not having to constantly change the inventory. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. It's carrying 60 conundrum, 102 iron ore. Oh yeah, amazing follower tweaks, that mod that I'm using. It does make your followers pack mules. Sometimes I turn that off because I like the idea of limitations. For this playthrough, I didn't, mostly because I forgot. I mean, it's been months since I played this game, and I forgot it did that. Something we'll probably do in the future, though. But anyways, I'm not sure how exciting it is to watch me rearrange my inventory and stuff everything I have in this single chest. So we'll pause the game right here and pick it up when we're ready to adventure again.